11:48 p.m., a call came into a rural police station. A driver had reported a car stopped on the side of the road. Hazard lights on, engine cold. When officers arrived, they found something unsettling. The vehicle was locked. The keys were inside. The wallet was still on the seat. But the person who'd been driving it was gone. No blood, no footprints, no body. And to this day, no answers. The person driving the car had not planned to disappear. Earlier that evening, they had spoken to family. Nothing sounded wrong. No panic, no fear. They were driving a familiar route, one they had taken dozens of times before. A stretch of road cutting through miles of forest and farmland, far from city lights. At 11:32 p.m., their phone connected to a cell tower for the last time. 16 minutes later, the car was found, parked neatly. Not crashed, not damaged, just abandoned. Police searched the immediate area. The temperature was dropping fast. Snow had begun to fall. And yet, there were no footprints leading away from the vehicle. It was as if whoever stepped out of that car never touched the ground. By morning, the area was crawling with law enforcement. Search dogs were brought in. Helicopters scanned from above. Volunteers walked the woods shoulder to shoulder. Nothing. No torn clothing. No signs of a fall. No trace of a struggle. Even more disturbing, search dogs repeatedly circled the car, then stopped. The scent ended there. Investigators expanded the search radius. Still nothing. Days passed, then weeks, and the case slowly transformed from a missing person investigation into something far stranger. Inside the car, police found personal items that no one willingly leaves behind. A phone, powered off. A wallet with cash untouched. Important documents. The doors were locked from the outside, and the fuel tank was nearly full. Which raised an obvious question. Why stop here? There were no gas stations nearby, no houses within walking distance, no reason to pull over. And yet, the car hadn't been forced off the road. It had been parked carefully. They walked away. Some believed the person left on their own. Maybe they were overwhelmed. Maybe they wanted to disappear. But investigators found no evidence of preparation. No money withdrawn. No online searches. No goodbye messages. And after years of investigation, there were 0 confirmed sightings. No new identity. No trail. If this was intentional, it was flawless. Almost too flawless. Theory 2. An accident. Others believe the person became disoriented. Perhaps they stepped into the woods. Perhaps they slipped, fell, and were never found. But experienced search teams disagreed. In terrain like this, something is always discovered. Clothing, bones, signs of movement. Here, nothing. Not even a mistake. Theory 3. Someone else was there. This is the theory police rarely say out loud, that another vehicle stopped, that someone offered help, that the person accepted, and whatever happened next left no witnesses, no cameras, no evidence, no body, just absence. As time passed, the case grew cold. Evidence was boxed up. Leads dried out. Detectives retired. But for the family, time stopped. Because without a body, there's no funeral. Without proof, there's no closure. Only questions that never rest. Every knock on the door could be them. Every unknown call could be the answer. Hope becomes its own kind of prison. Some investigators quietly acknowledge a final possibility, that this disappearance wasn't chaotic, that it wasn't accidental, but precise, that someone knew exactly how to erase a person, not just physically, but legally. No remains, no crime scene, no cause of death. And without those, there is no case, just a name on a list. What makes this disappearance so haunting isn't what we see. It's what we don't. A parked car, A silent phone. A road that leads nowhere. Somewhere between 1 mile marker and the next, a human life vanished, leaving behind a mystery that refuses to die. No body. No answers. Only silence. What do you think happened? Did they leave on their own? Did the woods claim them? Or did someone else make sure they were never found? Tell me your theory below. Because sometimes, the most terrifying crimes are the ones that leave nothing behind.